just don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it. Yeah, well, I didn't want you to.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Our program will begin in about 15 minutes. We hope you are enjoying your snacks. Our program will begin in about 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us this evening. Our program will begin in 10 minutes. Please enjoy your snacks and find your seat. Our program will begin in 10 minutes. Everyone, please take your seats. Our program will begin in 4.5 minutes. Everyone, please take your seats. Our program will begin in 4.5 minutes. Good evening, everyone. Here to guide you through this evening's event, Jeannette Rankin Foundation's favorite MC, Monica Kaufman Pearson.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Jeannette Rankin Foundation's 2025 Star Party. We are live and in person right here in Atlanta, as well as in Athens, Georgia. We also have hundreds of people joining us online from their homes and in-person events in Newark, New Jersey, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Missoula, Montana. Yes! So thank you all so much for joining us. I am so excited to be a part of this event again as your MC. We have a great program for you all tonight, and I'd like to officially introduce you to my co-host, who is in Athens, Georgia, Sarah McKinney. So Sarah, how's it going in Athens?
Monica, we're having an awesome time. We are loud in here, and you know Athens is the place where Jeannette Rankin spent over half her life and where the Jeannette Rankin Foundation was born. I promise you, everybody in this Athens arena is excited to celebrate the Rankin Foundation with supporters around the country. Now, Athens, one more time. Let's give a round of applause.
Now, that truly is the spirit.
Love it.
That's the spirit, Sarah. Thank you so much. Well, you know, we're all going to be enjoying ourselves tonight. The food has been excellent. We're excited to have you all with us, including the many Rankin scholars and alumni who are joining us in person and online. It's our joy to celebrate and support you tonight. Now, this evening, we have a very special angel donor who believes so strongly in Rankin scholars and the work of the foundation. They have generously offered to match every dollar raised tonight up to $100,000. Ring that bell. Come on, let me hear those cowbells. So that means every dollar you give this evening has twice the impact in supporting Rankin scholars as they achieve their dreams of a college education. We are so grateful that this gift, and also grateful for all of you, and we are eternally grateful for the woman who inspired this incredible organization. Jeannette Rankin's place in history continues to grow. And in honor of our North Star, we're excited to share something truly special with you tonight.
How did America's first woman in Congress get elected 4 years before the 19th Amendment? I'm Lorissa Rinehart, author of Winning the Earthquake, How Jeannette Rankin Defied All the Odds to Become America's First Woman in Congress. And what I discovered is that Jeannette would be just as groundbreaking today as she was in her own time. Born on a ranch in Montana, Jeannette grew up in a time when survival meant everyone working together, men and women. This sense of equality and grassroots democracy shaped her politics. Men and women are like the right and left hands. It doesn't make sense not to use them both, she often said. Jeannette fought for women's suffrage, but she knew the right to vote was just the beginning. She pushed for sweeping democratic reforms, including ranked choice voting, multiple member congressional districts, and abolishing the Electoral College. We must have the political machinery by which the votes are cast, she declared. Elected in 1916, Jeannette stood firm in her pacifist beliefs and her commitment to universal enfranchisement. She brought forward the bill that would become the 19th Amendment, granting women in America the right to vote. Jeannette remained unwavering in her commitment to peace and justice, advocating for nonviolence and disarmament, as well as civil rights at home and the right to self-determination for the people of Ireland and India. Above all, Jeannette believed that women were the untapped superpower of America, and that true change could only happen by unlocking their potential through education. Today, the Jeannette Rankin Foundation continues her legacy by awarding scholarship grants to non-traditional women and non-binary students. Rankin Scholars are improving their lives, families, and our democracy through education. Jeannette knew that when you help a woman achieve her purpose, you lift the whole nation. And that's her enduring legacy, both in winning the earthquake and the Jeannette Rankin Foundation.
I have the pleasure and honor of serving as the CEO of the Rankin Foundation, a bequest from Jeannette Rankin's estate to lift mature, unemployed women workers started the Jeannette Rankin Foundation in 1976. This organization is truly her living legacy. And through author Lorissa Rinehart's new book, Winning the Earthquake, a new generation will be introduced to the incredible life of Jeannette Rankin. Tonight, we're honored to present the 2025 Shining Star Award to women's historian and author Lorissa Rinehart.
So come on over, Lorissa.
Thank you so much.
So I am really excited to read the new book, Winning the Earthquake, but you've got to tell us what inspired you to write it.
Well, first, I just want to thank everyone for having me and say how humbled and honored I am to be here. So thank you so much. And what a true gift and unexpected pleasure. So thank you so much. But as to why I wanted to write this book, I really believe that Jeannette's commitment to American democracy is more urgent than ever. And her really unwavering commitment to ensuring that all people have a voice in our government, in our democracy, through meaningful electoral reforms is, so urgent right now. But finally, as Madam Vice President Harris said, the status of women is the status of democracy. And at this moment, I truly believe that the future of democracy and America's future is in the hands of women. And I wanted them to know that they're not alone, that they are part of a generations-long tradition of change makers and trailblazers, and that Jeannette was one of them that might be a guiding light for all of us.
So how did you come up with the title, Winning the Earthquake?
So Jeannette was a devoted pacifist, and she said, you can no more win a war than you can win an earthquake. And to me, winning the earthquake is to devote yourself to peace, to choose peace first and choose peace every time. And that's a choice I believe we can make every day in our lives and in our policies.
So, Lorissa, we all want to know, when can we buy the book? When will it be available? Can we order it in advance?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for asking. It's out on November 4th, Election Day.
How appropriate.
Appropriately so. And you can buy it. Yes, thank you. You can buy it at your local bookstore. It'll be at Char's Books here in Acapella, as well as bookshop.org, at Barnes & Noble, and Amazon.
So having studied her, what do you think she would think of the foundation that carries her name?
I think she would be incredibly honored. She was a trailblazer in so many aspects, but so are every single Jeannette Rankin Foundation scholar in their lives, in their communities, in our country, and the world. And I think she would be honored, and I think she would be, quite frankly, humbled to know that she had some small part of their journeys.
Well, I just want you to hold on to the movie rights, because I would love to see this book already as a piece on women, and particularly Jeannette Rankin. Maybe a made-for-television one.
I think so.
Ooh, wouldn't you all agree? Thank you, Lorissa.
Thank you.
Back to you, Karen.
All right. Thank you, Lorissa and Monica. Jeannette Rankin's legacy lives on through every Rankin scholar. On behalf of the scholars across the country, thank you for joining us tonight. And a big thank you to our presenting sponsor, Assurant. Yes, give them some love. Give them some love. And our Galaxy sponsor, Synchrony. All right. We greatly appreciate your steadfast support. It's 10 years for Assurant. Gratitude for the AAUW in Missoula and for Miss Letty Ashworth, our Milky Way sponsors. We also thank Innova Solutions, Stride Executive Coaching, Clearwater Credit Union, Merrill Lynch, and Wings Financial, along with our other Supernova sponsors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We all wouldn't be here tonight without the planning of our Star Party co-chairs, Vashti Canty and Demetra Lambros, who is in Montana. Thank you for making this evening possible. Thank you also to the Rankin Board of Directors and staff team. Please stand up and be recognized for your wonderful leadership. You make the magic happen. And a particular shout out to our president, Michelle Ozumba. This organization would not be what it is today without her leadership. So Michelle, it's an honor and privilege to work with you. So this evening, we have scholars joining us online and in person at every location around the country. And you're going to get to hear from several of these amazing women as they share firsthand what it's like to be a Rankin Scholar.
Thank you very much. Let's give Karen a round of applause.
Thank you.
Well, I can't wait to hear from the scholars who are going to be joining us a little later on at the other Star Parties, and we're going to have a panel discussion with some scholars. It's amazing the impact Rankin Scholars are making. That's why I personally have chosen to endow a Rankin Scholar grant in the name of my mother, who was the first person in my family on both sides to graduate from high school, and my mother-in-law, who did not finish high school but became a nurse's aide. And both of them believed very strongly in the importance of education. So your gift, my gift tonight, we are really making a difference in the lives of Rankin Scholars across the country as they complete their degrees. And what happens when Rankin Scholars go into the professional workplace? It is absolutely amazing. Communities and worlds are literally changed as you're about to experience. It's now my pleasure to introduce you to Rhonda Suka. Now, she's our 2025 Rankin Alum Shining Star recipient. Her life work is happening literally around the world.
Once you go underwater, everything really calms down. You really get this peaceful sense of exploration when you're underwater, exploring a place that you've never been to before and maybe no one else has been there, and so you feel very privileged. Like, wow, I may see something that no one's seen before. I'm Rhonda Suka, and I work for the Red Sea Global Company in Saudi Arabia. My responsibility there is to monitor the health and condition of the coral reefs and report out on that to make sure that they're not disturbed. I had this job at a preschool, and I was an accountant. And the school had this incentive program that they would pay for a class if it related to your job. And so I said, oh, I'll go take a class, because I always wanted to go to college, but never really knew how I could do that. And so I took a class in accounting. And since I was on campus, they had this night class that was Zoology 101. And I thought, oh, I'll just take this class for fun. And I took that class and I was just blown away. It was just so incredible, the things that they were talking about. And I really started to gain an interest in that. At the same time, I learned how to scuba dive. I was all in after that. I couldn't do accounting anymore because I just couldn't, like, there was no passion in it at all. After that, it was just trying to figure out how I could actually work in the ocean. And so I started taking more classes, and I got a job at an aquarium in Waikiki. It's actually a hotel with an aquarium inside of it. And I worked there for the next 14 years. During that time, I decided to have a family, and I didn't go to school for about 10 years while I was raising my family. And then when the girls went to school, then I thought, oh, now it's time. That was a very critical point in my life because my mother had passed away, and I was very devastated. At that point, you realize, if I can make it through this, no one can touch me. I can do anything. And that was really a big turning point. Even though it was really devastating, at the same time, it opened this door for me that I didn't realize I could open. And so that's when I decided I'm gonna change my life. If you've been out of school for a while and you're an adult person, you have a very different perspective than someone who hasn't lived very long. So I think that makes a Jeannette Rankin Scholar really different because they've lived their life and they've learned enough through their life experience to know what they want. And so they're not casting about for ideas. They know, like, this is what I want to do. Rankin Scholars also have that kind of quality to them that they know, I've already been through so much. I can certainly do this, and I have the vision and the plan to do it. So they're very willing to take risks that maybe other students wouldn't feel comfortable with or wouldn't be willing to do. And they're all in. There's no plan B. Like, they have to succeed or their life is going to be the same, and that doesn't fit their vision. And so they're all in. Coral reefs in the Red Sea are unbelievable. A lot of them are completely untouched. Some of the reefs that I've worked on have never been dove on before. Like, I was the first one to see them. I'll take overlapping photographs of the seafloor, and I use a special software to merge those together so you have a single image of a whole large area that's in 3 dimensions. So it's a really powerful tool that's kind of been developing over the last 10 years, but I got to really be there at the start of it because I already had an interest in that area. And now, not only in my first job did I take on all female interns, now in my job I have 2 people that work on my team, both women, one from India and one from Ireland, and it's incredibly fulfilling. I really am grateful for everything that Jeannette Rankin did for me. You feel validated and you feel like, okay, if I have at least one person that believes in me, then I can do it.
What an inspiring story. So please, again, join me in congratulating Rhonda Suka as our 2025 Shining Star recipient. Rhonda literally is halfway around the world right now in Saudi Arabia. And while she can't join us in person, I spoke with her earlier this month. Rhonda, after watching your video, it is obvious you benefited from the Jeannette Rankin Scholarship. So how did this organization and this scholarship transform your life other than with the degree?
My life changed dramatically after graduating and got my dream job that I had always hoped that I would get. And that spilled over into my family. Both my daughters went to university, and my oldest daughter's now doing her master's. So it really just not only transformed me, but my whole family, and really set the tone for their future as well.
When you look at what you're doing in Saudi Arabia, that is a big shift. Tell us about that.
That took quite a bit of discussion and some heartfelt talks with the family to make sure that's the right thing to do. And I'm really happy that I had the courage to do it, because that is a big move halfway across the world, away from everyone you know and your culture. And I'm really glad that I did it. I grew a lot taking that opportunity, and I'm really, really happy with the progress that we've made there, and to be a part of
a group that's really doing some groundbreaking work there in that country is really gratifying.
Well, you know the question everybody wants to ask you. Being a woman in Saudi Arabia, what shifts have you had to make?
Well, the first shift I had to make was realizing that a lot of the information on the internet was completely misguided and wrong. The women in Saudi Arabia are incredibly intelligent. They're so kind and welcoming, and they're really driven to take their place in the community now that they have opportunities to do that. And they have not skipped a beat. Like, as soon as they had the opportunity, they jumped on it, which is really inspiring to see.
You know, it sounds a lot like Jeannette Rankin scholars.
It does. It absolutely does. And the Jeanette Rankin scholars are really unique in that same way that, if you can open a door for them, they're just going to go for it and you can't stop them.
So how did you find out about the Jeannette Rankin Scholarship?
I'm pretty sure that I found it online. This is quite a few years ago now. It's very different from a standard scholarship. The Rankin Foundation application is unique in that it asks you to define what your future is going to look like and how you're going to get there and what is your plan, and really helpful to go through that exercise and understand, like, oh yeah, I have a vision, and now I can see it. I wrote it down. So it's much clearer.
Without this scholarship, where do you think you would have been?
That's really tough to answer. There's a lot going on during that time in my life, a lot of challenges that I was going through. And I think the thing that made the Jeannette Rankin Scholarship so important to me and so meaningful and successful in my career was the continued help. So most scholarships are a one-time deal. You get one offering and that's it. And then you have to apply every year. And so having the Jeannette Rankin Foundation follow you through your full education and supporting you every step of the way really translates into success, because it takes a little bit of the pressure off. And it's really gratifying also at the end when you finish to go back to the foundation and say, I did it. I did it.
I will tell you, I was so jealous watching you swimming around in the ocean, looking at the coral. It's almost like your work is your play.
It definitely is. I have been so grateful to have the opportunities that I've had and been able to really pursue my dream of not only working underwater and seeing these amazing places, but also to give back to the community and to the earth and make sure that whatever I was doing is more meaningful than a paycheck, to have a more lasting impact.
You honestly have transformed the future through education. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to Rhonda for sharing your story with all of us. As we know, going to school costs more than tuition. Unlike traditional scholarships, the Rankin Foundation's unrestricted scholar grants are awarded directly to students, significantly increasing the impact of the grant. A huge shout out to the founders of the Rankin Foundation for thoughtfully constructing this unique offering. Susan Bailey is watching online here in Atlanta. Margaret Holt is with us in Athens. And both Gail Dendy and Heather Kleiner are watching online. These women, along with Rita Rivers, Jeanette's admin at the time, started this organization over 49 years ago. Our scholars, who are mature women at an average age of 42, feel trusted and empowered to use the funds in whatever way they choose to reach graduation and ease college debt. And every step of the way, our support specialists and community walk alongside the scholars to help navigate hurdles and be the voice of inspiration. This combination of financial and emotional support has produced an outstanding 97% persistence rate this year. That's the annual rate at which Rankin Scholars either graduate or continue with their studies. When you compare that rate with the average of 38% for this demographic, we're doing an incredible job. Yeah. And it's all it's all fueled by your support. So as you contemplate your gift this evening, please know that your gift has a direct impact on Rankin Scholars and will be matched dollar for dollar up to $100,000 by our amazing angel donor. You can use this QR code. They're on the screen, they're on the tables, and you can support at any level to transform the futures of Rankin Scholars and their families.
Exciting.
Thank
yes.
you. Yes.
So tonight we have the pleasure to not just speak with one scholar, but several. On the stage, come on, ladies. You're going to hear in Atlanta, as well as Athens and Montana, some scholars who are going to share their experiences with you. Now, I have not met these ladies yet, so I'm going to have to ask them to raise their hands so I'll make sure I know who I got. Shiloh Elizabeth. Crystal Farley Thompson. Amy Turner. And Breezy Barcello. Breezy is going to be working a little later on, so she's going to be talking with Karen. All right, so what does it mean to you to have been a scholar? And everybody's got their notes, so that means you don't want to forget anything. So what does it mean to be a Rankin Scholar? Amy?
It means being part of a network of women that empower other women on their educational journey. And that means more than anything to me, just being a group of women that support one another.
Crystal?
That's a loaded question. It means everything to me. It meant the difference of my household changing from one income to the next. It meant my passion of diversity of women of all faiths and all walks of life. It meant going further. It meant being a good human.
Shiloh?
For me, a Rankin Scholar has meant having people who believed in me. I think that was the breakthrough moment, especially when I received it. Like, I cried, because it's as hard as the struggle is, sometimes you don't think that people see you. And to have that one person say, hey, we do, and not only that, but we're going to help you pursue your dreams. That was everything. And it's just persistence.
I
Not
see
giving
you
up on your
tearing up
dreams.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
it's a big thing, because it doesn't just affect me, it affects my children, children, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
So thinking about your time as a Rankin Scholar, what was one of the support services that made the biggest impact on your success? So I'll start with you first. Ms. Crystal.
The weekly meetings, actually, getting the opportunity, no matter how your day was, you get on and you meet other sisters, because that's how we refer to one another as, and they shared the same experience, feeling like moments you wanted to quit, moments where it's like difficulties, whether you experiencing a parent that's transitioning or a family member, but we all shared that same thing. And when I was on there, it would just touch me so, and I'm like, oh, I'm not the only person experiencing this. So those weekly meetings were everything to me. It was a connection. It was an important moment in my life every week.
Shiloh.
I have to piggyback off of Crystal. It was everything, as far as having a sisterhood that supported each other. And I remember sharing at one time, sometimes I wouldn't speak. I would just listen, because I needed to be uplifted. I needed the encouragement. And the stories that I would hear them share, I would literally cry. And I would be like, y'all are killing it. But it gave me motivation to continue, because it wasn't just about, the challenges. It was about the victories. And it's like, okay, if you can do it, I can do this. I can go a little further. So sometimes I would cut a little class short and skip out at the end just to attend because it's like so edifying. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that you did not want to miss.
Yeah.
Amy.
I have to say the same. I mean, I hate to say the same thing, but that is so true. It's just knowing that you have that group of women who are there to support you and encourage you. You know, you just don't have that a lot of times with family. You know that. Matter of fact, there's no one in my family that even knows I'm in college. So I haven't shared that with them yet. I'm going to graduate in May, and it's going to be a shock to everybody.
So wait a minute. Amy, why haven't you told them?
Because I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted to do this without anybody influencing me, trying to sway me or change my mind or discourage me. I just didn't grow up in the kind of home that had the encouragement that a lot of people have. So this is for real for me. It really is.
Everybody up here is tearing up.
I'm sorry.
No, there's nothing to be sorry about because this is life-changing. This is life-changing. So let's talk about an obstacle or a challenge that you didn't plan on experiencing and you got through. Yours already is the fact that
I have another one.
You have another. Well, but we're going to start with Shiloh. I'm giving everybody a time to be first.
I think there were several. The biggest one is always finding self-care time. As a mother of 3 daughters, all different age ranges, and working full-time at that time and going to school full-time, how do you carve out self-care was the biggest challenge without getting burnt out. So that was always like trying to balance that amongst personal matters and things like that. But that was the constant struggle.
Amy?
My dad has dementia, and we found out about that about the same time that I started school. And about a week ago, he took my mom's keys and was missing for 5 hours.
Oh, my goodness.
So just dealing with just his dementia and the decline of his health has been very, very overwhelming for me. Even while I'm in school, it's just one more thing. But you just never know what you're going to face, but you have to push through those kind of things and just keep going because you have a goal in mind, and that's what you started out to do. So
you're doing it.
Yep, doing it.
Crystal.
For me, it was changing my major. I originally was all in being an early childhood education major, but I was in the classroom at the time because I was a special ed assistant teacher for years. And there was a moment when I decided, and definitely didn't anticipate this, that something has to change. I need to achieve this goal a little bit quicker than what I'm going at it. And that day changed my life. I changed my major only to end up going back still in education, but I went another route because I knew the call was greater and it needs to happen a lot sooner because it already, and this is what the foundation gives us, you know, I had a will, but they gave me a way.
Oh, nice way to put that.
There you go.
Nice way to put it. Okay. Last question. I'll start with you, Amy. If you were to meet someone with little or no knowledge about the Rankin Foundation, what are some of the insights that you would share with them?
Well, this is kind of what we've said already, but it's more than a scholarship. It's a community of women that are supportive and encouraging to one another, that know your struggles, that can empathize with you because they're there also, or they have been there. And that's just more than anything. It means more than anything.
Crystal?
For me, I love the fact that if you're looking for not only just a scholarship, but for a home for your academics, you know, a support team that's like a home to you, that's not like your related family. And it's different from all the other scholarships because, you know, you're thankful for the money, but you also need the support. I need someone to be able to say, I'm here for you. I'm experiencing the same thing. Let's do more. And, you know, through our sponsors, just a different variety of things that they gave us, which is much more than the financial. They gave us the emotional support.
Shiloh, you have the last word.
I I would say, depending on what side of the fence you're on, if you are someone who's looking to support the foundation, I would say it's so worth it because you are supporting a group of women who are determined to continue. A group of women who have faced a lot of downs, but have still gotten up. If you are someone, a woman like myself, who's looking for help, I would say sign up because you are going to get more than just financial help. As Crystal said, it's a support that you can't pay for, but if they charge, I mean, that could be a thing too. But I mean that again, that's how nourishing and edifying it was, and it makes you feel like you have another chance. And I've already met people that I've recommended the foundation to, people who want to continue their education.
So I need to find out from each of you, because you're graduating soon. What's your degree in?
Accounting. I just heard her video though, and now I'm like, maybe I should try scuba diving.
Crystal?
I graduated December of last year, and I'm actually in a master's program for special education. Yes. And I'm working as a special education teacher.
Working as a special ed teacher. And Shiloh?
I have to touch on Amy because I started with accounting and
God.
And it worked out. And I have a hearing loss, bilateral. And so I was envisioning that would be a great career path. It didn't work out. I switched, but I did a double major in applied psychology and business administration, and I just graduated this May.
Ladies and gentlemen, these ladies are the reason we are here tonight. Didn't they inspire you? Yes, yes. We are so grateful to all of you for sharing your experiences with the Rankin Foundation. You are incredible women who are raising incredible children, and it just shows when you educate a woman, you educate the world. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Vashti Canty, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice Chair of the Rankin Foundation Board of Directors and the co-chair of tonight's Star Party.
And I'm Breezy Barcelo, a Rankin Scholar alum. After earning my degrees at Western Michigan University, I joined the Rankin Foundation staff as a Scholar Support Specialist. I have the privilege of working directly with the scholars across the country every day. I witness the determination and the grit of these incredible students.
The annual Rankin Foundation Scholarship Grant Award is $2,500 and is renewable for up to 5 years as scholars pursue their first technical associate bachelor's degrees. The grant makes up 10% of the average scholar's household income. Think about that. These are vital funds that are used for covering the cost of childcare, paying rent, groceries, gas, and much, much more. All the necessities in life that continue when you're in school, working and raising a family. Today, it's our privilege to ask you to join us in contributing your financial support, to provide the type of funding that is most essential to carrying forward our work and supporting our Rankin scholars. Unrestricted operating funds. Remember, every dollar you give tonight will be matched by our angel donor. Don't know why I can't get it right tonight. I'm like, work with myself. For a combined total of $100,000. So I always say, when you see me, I'm asking you to give. And tonight, we are asking you to give.
I know firsthand the lifeline of the Unrestricted Scholar Grant provides. For me, the funds helped cover tuition and books. I needed to complete my bachelor's degree while also working and caring for my kids. Your gift today funds these scholar grants and fuels scholar support services so that we can do the day-to-day work, coaching, guiding, and cheering Rankin scholars along their academic journeys.
So again, I invite you to multiply your impact by joining me in participating in the Great Force campaign by making a recurring gift to the Rankin Foundation. This strategic growth campaign is boosting our growth so that we may fund more grants across the country than ever before. Today, we are funding 400 annual scholar grants. Last year, we funded 266. That's a 50% growth in just 1 year. And that is a direct result of the generous donors who have joined in this campaign. Yet, there are so many more non-traditional students who qualify for a Rankin Scholar grant and who we haven't reached yet. By joining the Great Force campaign, you can help us reach them. To facilitate this, I'd like to request our dedicated team leads to quickly distribute our pledge cards.
As you receive your pledge card, we'll review it together. Each level of giving is meant to give you a sense of how your generosity can give women and their families the strength to find a better future through post-secondary education. The associate's level is a pledge of $1,250 each year for 5 years, which is less than $3 per day. It covers the cost of a semester of unrestricted support for a Rankin Scholar like Delight. She's right in the middle there. One of the scholars you see here. This makes Delight's potential of finishing another college term possible while she supports her family.
The bachelor's level is $2,500 a year for 5 years. This gift underwrites the cost of a year-long scholar grant for a Rankin Scholar, like Petra, who is there in the middle, moving her one step closer to achieving her post-secondary dream.
The master's level is a $5,000 a year for 5 years. This gift allows 2 Rankin Scholars, like LaWanda and Kay, to complete a full year of studies for 5 years, helping pay the rent, car payments, new tires, and unexpected medical bills.
The doctorate level is an incredibly generous gift of $10,000 a year for 5 years. This gift provides scholar grant support to 20 Rankin Scholars, like the women who are pictured here.
We realize that not everyone can make the commitment, and we provide the option to pledge any amount for any number of years. On the reverse side, you also have the option to make a one-time gift or a monthly donation. You can do so by entering your bank information, credit card, or by using the QR code provided.
Know that whatever amount you can give and can contribute is truly appreciated, and that your investment today will make an immediate impact. We'll give you some time now to finish filling out your pledge card. When you are finished, please put the card in the envelope provided and pass it back to your team lead.
While you ponder your giving amount and fill out your card, we welcome you to watch this Scholar Reveal video that demonstrates the overwhelming gratitude students express when they hear that they have received a Rankin Scholar grant, because they know, like I knew at that moment, that the Rankin Foundation's support is a lifeline and a vote of confidence in their future.
Congratulations on being one of the finalists for the Jeannette Rankin Foundation Scholarship.
The fact that I'm a finalist, I'm like super excited.
I want to go ahead and tell you that you're actually a scholarship winner, Sarah.
What do you mean?
Like, you won. You win. What? What?
Yay! Are you serious?
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Wow. Wow. I'm getting sweaty. Oh my God.
I might cry in a second.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Really?
Oh my God.
I wasn't going to cry.
You have no idea how much I really needed this.
Wow, that's a big deal.
This just made sleepless nights and missing basketball games. It just made it worth it.
It's nice to have people on your side when it can be hard.
It really has been very difficult, and I'm I'm glad because this is going to put me one step closer to doing the work that I need to do in my community because we need it here. Thank you. I'll work hard.
You tricked me.
This is good news for me.
Oh, I've got chill bumps.
Okay, this is the highlight of my day.
Oh my goodness, I'm like I'm on one of those TV shows.
What? I'm so excited.
It just makes me feel like I can do anything. So thank you. It's going to change my life.
What an honor. Thank you. I will make you proud. I will make you proud.
Oh. Every time I see that video every year, it always gives me chills and it always makes me want to cry. I mean, you've got to admit, what you give changes lives. And to hear those women talk about what it means to them, it just gets you. So, fill out those forms, y'all. Thank you so much for supporting Rankin Scholars. No one can say it as well as they do. Thank you for being that great force that lifts students and champions their dreams. You are truly transforming the futures through education. And thanks to everyone who, by the way, entered our Delta Raffle. So we're excited to announce the winner. May I have a drum roll, please?
The winner
The winner is Jenny Winger.
Yes. Los Angeles, California, a great supporter of Rankin
Los
Scholars.
Angeles.
Yeah.
Woohoo! So maybe she can use the gift to be here next year.
She can come next year. She can, seriously.
Why not? We sincerely appreciate each and every one of you, and congratulations, Jenny.
Yes, thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for being a part of a village. It takes a village for being part of our village. So just being here and hearing about the mission of this organization, we appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you again and have a good night.
Now, as we close, you know what we always do. We have a dance party, and we want you to enjoy a few pictures from our parties across the country. So now let's get on your feet and dance. We are family.
just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we had for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. We are family. I can hear you guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. Ooh, we have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, hey, I got all my sisters with me. Oh, we are family. Get up, y'all. Get up, everybody, and sing. Hey, hey, we are family. I got my sisters with me. I got all my sisters with me. Everybody, we are everyone can see we're together as we walk on by, and we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose. We are family. Hey, I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Sing it to me. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Living life is fun, and we've just begun to get our share of this world's delight. High hopes we had for the future and our goals in sight. We know we don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is our family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters with me. Sing it to me. We are family. I can hear you guys. Get up, everybody, and sing. Ooh, we have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, hey, I got all my sisters with me. Oh, we are family. Get up, y'all. Get up, everybody, and sing. Hey, hey, we are family. I got my sisters with me. I got all my sisters with me. Everybody, we are
Take off the slow, to make me go.
Snap. There's a whole lot of people in the house trying to smoke with the yak in your mouth. And we back outside. You said you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside. In case you forgot how we act outside. And motivation. I found me a new foundation. Yeah. Trigger my new salvation. I'ma build my own foundation. Yeah. Oh, baby. You won't break my soul. 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 And I'm telling everybody, yeah. You don't seek it, you won't see it. That we all know. Can't break my soul. You don't think it, you won't be it. That love ain't yours. Can't break my soul. Trying to fake it never makes it. That we all know. Can't break my soul. Have the stress and I'll take less. I'll justify love. We go round in circles, searching for love. We go up and down, lost and found, searching for love. Looking for something that lives inside me. For something that lives inside me. You won't break my soul. 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 Telling everybody, telling everybody, everybody. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. No, no. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. And I'm telling everybody, 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 taking my
All the shorties in the club, let me see you just back it up, drop it down. Let me see you just get low, scrub the ground. Let me see you just push it up, let me see you just
wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, yeah. 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 Get it now, get it now, get it now.
Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up.
I got them shaking their boobies like Congos, man. I'm shaking the city like quakes. The haters blue in the face like Gonzo, cause I'm breaking the cake, so let's bake. I'm taking the game's mine. Y'all witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say your whack raps, daylight saving time. I can dance, homie, on two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now, I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real bad, just like the percolate.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby.